Advertising is all about persuading an audience, and the best way to succeed is to find people's weaknesses and exploit them. Although it could be argued that this is not ethical, the perfect way to sell a product is by manipulating people's emotions and their unconscious desires. One of the most important examples of this is the Torches of Freedom campaign, which persuaded and encouraged women to start smoking. The campaign was developed by the man known today as the fathers of public relations, Edward Bernays, the nephew of Sigmund Freud. He was the first person who combined psychology with PR, and one of his early cases was in 1929 when he was asked by George Washington Hill, the president of the American Tobacco Company, to help him expand the Lucky Strike cigarette sales. One of the main problems faced by the company was that it was only able to exploit half of the market because cigarettes were perceived as manly and smoking among women was seen as a symbol of prostitution. Therefore, smoking was considered a taboo for women, especially smoking on the streets or in public areas. To address and solve the problem of women smoking in public, he linked cigarettes with the women liberation movement by paying women to smoke during the Sunday Easter parade. He arranged for women to march down the famous Fifth Avenue, smoking and calling the cigarettes Torches of Freedom. Just by smoking, women were sending the message that they were equal to men. Instead of appearing an attempt of selling cigarettes, the march has been seen by the public as a spontaneous gathering of women fighting for gender equality. The campaign was an enormous success. Within 6 weeks, smoking became an accepted pattern for women throughout the United States.
Light up a lucky, it's light up time. Be happy, go lucky, it's light up time.
Wow, buying tobacco that's toasted to taste even better. That's what makes a Lucky taste so good. You'll say it's the best tasting cigarette you ever smoked. Light up a Lucky. It's light up time.
When opportunity strikes, Lucky strikes. One of the first campaigns of this kind was manipulating the new trend of slimness. This new trend, every woman's dream, was to find an easy way to suppress hunger. With an aggressive campaign in which they were telling women reach a Lucky instead of a sweet, Lucky Strike's company became one of the best sold cigarette brands, increasing their sales by 200%.
Lucky Strike.
Cigarette companies followed Bernays' lead and started to create campaigns that targeted specifically women and advertised cigarettes as a solution for women's problems. Bernays opened the door of the women's market for the tobacco companies, giving them a golden opportunity that was deeply explored through advertising. In the 1950s, every tobacco brand was exploiting the ideas of women liberation. It was the era of women emancipation.
Breathe easy, smoke clean with New Bel Air. Think pleasant thoughts, forget every care.
Relax and enjoy a truly different cigarette. Air clean tobacco, you've never had a cleaner smoke. Light menthol flavor, you've never enjoyed a fresher taste. The most exciting taste in cigarette history. Deep set recessed filter, set deep to let you smoke clean. So relax.
Breathe easy, smoke clean with New Bel Air.
Contrasting with the Marlboro advertising that is familiar to us nowadays, Philip Morris had a completely different strategy in the beginning. They created a special design for cigarettes where a red filter would hide the lipstick marks. One of their early campaigns, Mild as May, was encouraging women to smoke cigarettes that are mild and easier to smoke. However, they soon realized that women would almost always use a product designed for men, but men would never use a product designed for women. So they changed their approach by building Marlboro as the ultimate men's cigarette with the image of a cowboy. Nowadays, when advertising cigarettes is banned, films became the new opportunities for tobacco companies. As studies are showing, smoking is occurring in films much more frequently than in real life. Although the image of sexy women smoking in films is not new, it is seen much more often since advertising has been banned. Tobacco companies know that placing cigarettes in the hands of a sexy and popular actress is the best way to glamorize product, especially amongst audiences comprised of young females.